Are you struggling to understand people beyond what they say? Do you want to know how to read people? It might be challenging to determine someone's personality when we first meet them because we are inundated with information. Therefore, it's critical to comprehend our communication processes. Experts claim that 38% of what we communicate through voice tone, 55% through body language, and only 7% through actual words. This means that in addition to what a person's looks would suggest, we need to consider these three characteristics when we meet someone for the first time. So, going from the top down, pay attention to the following signs when you first meet someone if you want to learn about their personality. Here is some ancient truths from a Zen master on how to read anyone instantly. Number 1. Eye contact. Primary eye contact. The phrase, "eyes are the window to the soul," is used frequently. The key to determining the type of eye contact someone is making with you is to take the situation into account. For instance, if someone is absolutely fixated on you, this may indicate a romantic desire. On the other side, if you look someone in the eye and they are unable to return your gaze, it indicates that they are either nervous or hiding something. That being said, if you're talking to someone whose gaze makes you uneasy, especially if they are very motionless and not blinking, you should know that something is wrong and they might be lying to you. Number 2. A smile. The mouth can deceive, but the eyes can't when it comes to smiling. Sincere smiles reach the eyes, wrinkling the skin around them to form crow's feet. People frequently grin to mask their true feelings and thoughts. Therefore, the next time you want to tell if a smile is sincere, look for crinkles at the corners of their eyes. If there aren't any, the person is lying. Number 3. What they say about others. If someone you're meeting for the first time only talks about their great spouse or praises their co-workers, odds are they're a very decent person. Studies have shown that people are more inclined to be kind, polite, loving and well-mannered themselves when they perceive other people as having these qualities. However, it's also true that those who backstab and label others as nasty and manipulative are more likely to exhibit these characteristics themselves. A history of depression or a personality problem may also be present. Number 4. Paralanguage. Nonverbal communication such as your tone, pitch or speaking style is known as paralanguage. In essence, it's a flowery way of saying that you should pay attention to how someone speaks. For instance, if someone responds to you in a monotone, they are probably detached to and uninterested in your idea. Another notable example is the use of sarcasm, which implies the exact opposite of what is intended by the words used. So pay attention to the words they emphasize and the manner in which they express it. It provides you with a significant hint as to what their genuine objectives are. Number 5. Numerous nods. Nodding typically indicates agreement, but excessive nodding may be a sign of nervousness about being accepted. When someone nods excessively while you're telling them something, it's a sign that they're worried about your opinion of them or that you don't trust them to do as you've asked. On the other hand, frequent nodding might also be unintentional signals that urge the other person to move on, similar to when someone continues checking their watch or fiddling with their car keys. Number 6. Jaw and chin. People frequently wipe their chins when attempting to decide. Regardless of whether they are gazing up, down or to the side, it is clear that they are thinking deeply. An indication of tension is clenched teeth. Regardless of what they are saying, this conveys a high degree of uneasiness. The subject of their anxiety may come up in conversation, or they may be thinking about something else while they're talking about what's worrying them. Number 7. Posture. An individual's posture and way of carrying themselves can give you some insight into their level of confidence. For instance, if someone walks straight forward, shoulders back, and with their gaze forward, it suggests that they are confident and feel good about themselves. However, it conveys a very different message if a person walks with a slouched posture and looks down at the ground. Although it may not actually indicate low self-esteem, it is the impression it conveys. Number 8. Hands are rubbed. There is a theory that says the hands reflect what the mind is thinking. Typically, when someone rubs their hands together, it indicates that they are feeling good about something. People frequently act in this manner when they are enthusiastic and expectant about something positive in the future. Number 9. Handshake. A handshake can reveal a lot about a person. A mushy, floppy handshake indicates that the recipient is likely to be meek or a pushover. They may be domineering sorts if they try too hard and crush. The duration is also crucial. If it's too long, it's unusual, but if it's too short, it might be a sign of conflict. It's possible that the other person doesn't want to develop a close relationship with you, but it's also likely that they are pressed for time. Number 10. Legs and arms crossed. Have you ever engaged in conversation with someone whose arms or legs were crossed during the chat? It's not a good sign to try to propose someone a fresh concept while out on a first date. Crossed arms and legs are physical barriers that indicate the other person is not receptive to what you are saying, even though they are grinning and speaking in a cordial manner. Crossed legs or arms psychologically indicate that a person is physically, cognitively, emotionally, and physically cut off from what is in front of them. On the same vein, a person's foot placement might disclose a lot about them. A person who likes you will stand with both feet facing you, but if they start to move towards the door, it indicates that they are ready to depart. Number 11. Imitation of body language. If you've never tried to read people before, you probably haven't noticed this, but in the future, pay special attention to it, since when someone duplicates your body language, it could be a red flag. It indicates that they are so happy with you that they want to sing harmony with you. It's an indication that the exchange is going well and that the other person is paying attention to what you're saying. This is done unintentionally. Nobody follows another person about with the express purpose of being a complete clone. But when we feel at ease around someone, we prefer to follow their lead. Conclusion. Some of us are rather adept at interpreting the cues that others give off, while others are so terrible at it that they require the other person to directly express what is on their mind. Everyone is different, so interpreting their words and actions may or may not be correct, but hopefully with these ideas, you'll be well on your way to improving your ability to read people. Reading people isn't simple, but if you can do it, it's a terrific skill to have. What is the first thing you often notice about someone when you meet them for the first time? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and tell your friends about it so we can keep making them. Thank you for watching. To see more videos like this, click the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to turn on the notification bell and to check out our other videos.